What's up, everybody? What's up? Let me actually let me get some water. How about that? Get some water. How you doing, buddy? Okay. How you doing, buddy? Good job. Good job. Good boy. Ow. How you doing? It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Oh. Oh, me. Gotta always be something with me, right? Always something. Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. Did you all read the title? Did you all read the title? I mean, did you all read the title? Did y'all readimicate the title? Okay, so. Oh, look there. There's an advertisement on it. Isn't that fantastic? That's fantastique. That's French for fantastic. Fantastique. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Sylvia Jew. Sylvia G. Sylvia G. Wow. Yeah, YouTube was down. Zero Cool, how you doing? Johnny Rocket, how you doing? Deborah Kirk, how you doing? Laura Pa, how you doing? Mombuscus, how you doing, Mombuscus? Magulak LLC, how you doing? Um, there you go. Night Stalker, how you doing? Uh, Mark Yoki, how you doing? P Wells, how you doing? And Reason Together, how y'all are? Before I start today's live stream, please give me a thumbs up. I get different information about thumbs up and whatever. Before I start the live stream, I have some very unfortunate, as if today's news isn't even more unfortunate. We went to get Anubis out the yard, and he started crying, like yelping and screaming. So he's back there laying on his cushion. I gave him all the treats that I had. I don't know what's wrong. There's no blood. I think maybe the other day he stepped on something, and he kept licking his thing last night. But here's the deal. There was a wooden panel. Wooden. I'm so bad at. I'm not your average I'm not your average man. And there was a wood with all of these things. Just it's as if it was shedding, right? So I'm assuming that it was a splinter in his foot, and he's walking around. Go sit. Go sit down, buddy. I don't need you. You're fine. You protect me by laying down by the door. That's why I put it down there. All right. So I'm assuming it's a splinter, but he was, I mean, yelping, yeah, crying, and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what do you call that for a dog. And of course, in my attempt to get everything settled, I'm still lagging behind on the catching up with my payments since the passing of my. I'm still catching up to that, right? Because you incur certain how do you say, you incur expenses. Although the person is paying you, you still incur more extra expenses as a person comes in. Uh, let's see here. So, if he's okay, I don't know. He was really like anytime I touched him, he started screaming. So I don't know where the pain is. Although he's walking around because he's trying to get to me. It's okay, buddy. Just go back to your. I can't see him, so I'm just looking over there and trying to project my voice over there. Go sit. Go sit. Well, I don't need an extra expense of going to the what is it, $150 veterinarian again. So, this morning, the house is quiet. And then I hear, oh, that woman. Oh, I say, oh, that woman, because of course I have Foghorn Leghorn as my ringtone. Should I bring him over here? Because I believe he wants to be over here. Okay? Want to come over here? You can come. Why don't you go sit down? Why don't you just go sit down, okay? Go lay down on your thing. Go. Go. Come on down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, go sit down. Go. Go. It's okay. I'm with you. I'm right here. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Down. Can you sit down? Just sit there, okay? Okay. Just lay down. How about that? Lay down. You heard him scream? I don't know what. I don't know what it is. Yeah, YouTube had gone down worldwide, actually, all over the world. So don't fret. They're still working on bringing it back up. You don't like black? I love black. Hey. um. Okay, you all heard him scream, so I'm just gonna leave him. Yep, I'll be streaming live. Okay, so my foghorn leghorn alarm goes off, and have y'all seen that that video game that says "No time to wait"? Come on, come with me, and the person and the person in the video game has no idea who it is. So anyway, I I wake up to the phone going off, and my mother says, "You're buying a house. I'll be right over." What? Okay, so my mother is one of these control freaks, but she's not equally. Oh yes, please thumbs up the live stream. Please, let's have 100 likes today. She's a control freak, but she's not a perfectionist. You can't be a control freak if you're not also a perfectionist. You can't be in control of everything if you don't know how to do everything, to the nth degree, to the next level, to the most. So she just says, so in her mind, this is what I'm gathering after today. In her mind, she's already talked to me about the house. She's already talked to me about the seller. She's already talked to me about the situation. I had to remember the bits and pieces of stuff that she sort of threw out over the past couple of weeks. So, and I'll give you the whole, and I'll do a question and answer at the end of the live stream. I will give you the whole contract, and I'll tell you how everything, and it sounded like fantastic. Okay, anyway, right? Here's the problem. The seller or the owner of the house didn't want to sell. No, it's not that he didn't want to sell. He didn't want to be a part of the house completely, utterly. The problem is that he is the brother and his sister had passed away and left the house. Now here's the deal. The house was free and clear. But she had taken a reverse mortgage on the house. Give me a thumbs up, a bunch of thumbs up if you want me to explain what a reverse mortgage is. What's wrong with that? Your contract? What's the duckapee? No, slide duck. Slide duck, what are you doing? So let's see, I got a couple of thumbs up. I guess that means you all don't want to know what a reverse mortgage is. Okay, so the reverse mortgage was on the house, or you already know, I guess. It was on the house, and so the brother now inherits the house from the sister who has passed away. And so now he's responsible for the loan. Janice Rogers, you can't curse. Just erase the... No, actually it's grain cereal with real raisins, dates, and pecans. I mean, it's as if they didn't even like try. They just threw it threw it in the box. There's whole pecans up in here. I love it though. Okay, so in fact, they could take the flakes out of it. It's just, um, okay. A reverse mortgage is you have a bunch of equity in your house, right? All the way to the point where the house may be completely paid off. But you are an older person, you don't work, and probably you've already used up all of your Social Security or your this or your that or whatever, right? So the bank contacts you. Of course, you know the bank contacts you and says, "Hey, Judy, I will do a reverse mortgage on your house." Okay, what's a reverse mortgage? Well, a mortgage is the bank lends you money, supposedly, to buy the house, and that you have to then pay the bank off every month, right? So a reverse mortgage is the bank pays you every month. If something happens to you, then you have to pay off that loan. It's a reverse loan, right? You have to pay off that loan, and why am I looking over there? You have to pay off that loan, and if you don't pay off that loan, guess what happens? They foreclose on you, and they then take the house. Womp, womp, womp. Now, you knew that money wasn't free, right? So, this is what's at the crux of the issue. The brother who now has inherited the house also inherits the reverse mortgage that is put as a lien against the house. The brother has money. The brother has his own house. The brother has everything okay. He's got money coming in. He doesn't need anything. So, he doesn't care about his sister's house. So he is very happy to do absolutely nothing with the house and let the house go into foreclosure and be taken by the bank. Can I get a thumbs up? So my mother always wants to make money off of me. So what does she do? She calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Did I leave that part out? She calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning and she says, "I have a deal for you." I literally said earlier today on Twitter, I think my mother's a Nigerian prince. She's always got something. She's Ed, and Eddie. She's who are the other thing? Name some other. I'm sorry, I should be looking at your chat. YouTube was down. It's coming back up. YouTube was down worldwide. So she calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning and says, "Have I got a deal for you?" "Oh, this is a deal. This is the best deal ever." Okay. So I say, "Well, I don't get paid till the next, payday for Google. For all the. This is what you hear approximately around the middle of each month throughout the land, because Google has now paid all the YouTubers." Hold on. She says, "That's no answer." And I wanted to say, what do you mean it's no answer? You literally have woken me out of a dead sleep and told me I'm going to buy a house. Told me. Demanded. And so she's like this all day long. So she hangs up. I put out a couple of videos today. Did anybody see them? I put out a couple of videos. Call me back. Put out more couple of videos. Call me back. He says, I'm coming to pick you out. Now it's 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. So she comes, picks me up, and drives me all the way to the other side of town to go look at this house. And of course, the lady who had originally owned the house was probably 80 years old or something like that. So she says, and you're going to keep the furniture. Okay. So we walked around the house, and her son was there, who's also about 60 or 70 years old. So that lady was probably 90 years old. Who knows? Because the son looked like he could have been my grandfather. That was the son. Can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a hey? What happened now? Well, Africa has princess. You don't like me? I'm not chump. I'm not smacking like that one lady. Is that better? Oh, what is that? Oh, that is delicious. What is that? Is that a date? Oh my God, that tastes... I wish I could share with you people. Anyway, the kitchen was terrible. I was not impressed with the kitchen at all. There was no island. It wasn't an open concept. Well, you can imagine an 80-year-old woman paid off her house, what the house looked like, right? And they're in the middle of kind of renovating the house too. So, okay, so I see the house. And then my mother goes and makes lunch for herself, which does not include meat. I have a bunch of people in my family who are very, how do you say, wealthy. But when you go hang out with them, they do stuff like, don't turn on the air conditioning. I'm not even joking. They do stuff like eat like half of a cookie. Oh, somebody did something. Who is it? Mom Buskus. Thank you for the $20, Mom Buskus. Thank you very much. Everybody give Mom Buskus a shout out. A hey, how you doing? A hug. So my mother for this summer did not use air conditioning in Las Vegas, Nevada. My mother did not use air conditioning in her house for the summer in Las Vegas, Nevada. So she didn't use air conditioning in her car. Just she would use the air conditioning in the car once in a blue moon. Like if we were like literally like plastered to the seat, she would she would turn on the air conditioner. But otherwise, for the general part of the day, if I ever hung out with her, she had no air conditioning, and she told me, "Don't put on your air conditioner." I said, Miss Darling, Miss Lovely Darling, unfortunately, that's a terrible idea, because I live not in a house. I live in a tin can. Tin can. You hear that? Yeah. So when the sun hits the tin can, we in here cook. I kept thinking that that's what had happened to my dearly departed roommate. Oh, thank you, Mom Buscus. Uh, we don't cook our food anymore. Shakaama lives inside my PC. um, I'm so don't make me too emotional because I'm fighting back tears over my dog. I'm really how do you say I'm really upset over my dog and I don't know what to do. And thank you, Mom Bus, because I will probably be able to take him to the vet with your donations. Thank you. I am and everybody came. Well, the most hated children came over and said, "Oh my God, is everything all right?" I said, I don't know. Okay. I need to stop. Stop. I was like, "Oh no, please don't let anything happen to my dog. He's the only thing that really happened right now." What happened? Somebody? That good heart. What about Mom? I've already dreamed about whether or not she would be alive, how I would react, and the reaction was, how you do that? Did I do it correctly? I don't know if I did it correctly. Have y'all seen those TikTok commercials and the girl's crying? She's just, what do I have to live for? And the guy's over there going, I'm stupid. Paul Sharp, how you doing? Chance the Rapper, who was it? Chance Rogers, how you doing? Uh, stop doing that. This is the worst phone. King Dre, the phone actually did. Okay. Tinfoil. Okay, what'd you say now? Hold on. You're letting these members live in your head rent free. Well, you know, my grandmother, God rest her soul, said my dying wish is for you and your mother to finally get along. That's my dying wish. The entire family always comes to me to say, you should really patch things up with your mother. And I go, well, dear family member, if she's so fantastic, why haven't any of you spoken with my dear mother? And of course, their response is, who, her? She's evil. I'm not even joking. I'm not even. You're right. Right. So the whole day of the me, I'm gonna buy a house. Of course, I'm thinking to myself, she is doing this to find some way to get money out of me. So she's gonna come out like gangbusters in the deal. So let me tell you the deal. So for people don't have to wait around for 3 hours, right? So the deal was the only thing really in at the only thing really that needed to be settled was the reverse mortgage payment, right? So I said to her, so am I going to assume the loan and then I will, over the course of time, pay off the loan and then we can then come to an agreement as to the rest of the cost of the house? No, that's not what she arranged. She was trying to arrange that I buy the house off of the guy. And she was going to get the commission off of the full commission off of the full price of the house. The house, of course, which needs a complete overhaul, right? And she said, what I could do is write it up for him to carry it for 3 years. Is that good? So, because she needed an answer today, because I don't know all of the ins and outs of what was really going on behind the scenes, why did she call me at 3 o'clock in the morning to tell me she's going to force me to buy a house? So she then, after she drops me off, goes back to the seller, who is 74 years old. He's tired. He doesn't really want to have anything to do with the house. As far as he's concerned, it can go into foreclosure and he does not care. She's trying to convince him to care because he has an 800 and something credit score. The story is black, by the way, in case you were wondering. And she says if you let the house go into foreclosure, it's going to be a major impact on your credit score, and then all of the stuff that you're already for now will increase because your credit score will go down. To give you an idea of how what the day was like, she kept saying, "You haven't told me if you like the house. You haven't told me if you like the house. You haven't." And I very calmly kept saying, house is fine. The deal seems fine. The only thing that is not fine is how much am I going to get on my next paycheck from Google, which is going to occur in a matter of days. That's not enough. That's not fast enough. That's not nearly fast enough. So whatever has happened has come down to the wire, and I don't know anything about it. And she never explained it because she doesn't want to explain anything. She doesn't want to. So she doesn't want us to be together in on this thing. She just wants to get what she wants to get. And that's it. And if I don't have $16,000 in a couple of days, she's saying that, everything's going to fall through. Okay. I'm turning reptilian. Okay, so she drops me off. She's on the phone speaking with another buyer, right? Because apparently I haven't panned out, so why should she be messing with me? Anyway, I go walk across the street to talk to a guy who I said could be a potential roommate. He was going to move his whole family in, and I'm wheeling and dealing already on the house that I don't even have, right? I said, you can get the master bedroom. I'll charge you $600, $600 or $700 for all utilities, everything. But you have to have first and last, right? Because it's a house. It's not a trailer, it's a house. And you want to bring a child into the mix. And if they're going to keep the furniture there, the furniture has a bunch of glass stuff just all over the place. So if you're going to bring a child in there, gotta have first and last. I mean, who knows you know. And then, of course, I'd be liable for the child, right? So I'm thinking, and I told them flat out, I said, we're trying to make a deal, or I'm trying to make a deal. If you pay me first and last, it'll then make the deal solid because first and last will probably be enough to make the for me to have everything for the closing cost, right? For the house. Probably not, but it sounded good, and they were excited about that too. So, oh, okay, so if we pay you first and last, it'll go towards the deal itself. Okay, great. Okay, so she pulls around from my house up next to me while I'm talking to the neighbor about all this sort of stuff, and she says, "Oh, I remember. I could buy the house, and then you could pay the mortgage off, the reverse mortgage off, and then we could." I said, "I was thinking about that also." I said, "If my money isn't enough to come to the closing costs, we could go in it together because she kept saying, I could do this on my own. I could do this on my own. I could do this on my own." Yeah, okay. Okay, Miss Woman who doesn't want to pay for air conditioning. So I said, that's a great deal. Paul Sharp. Thanks, Paul Sharp. Thank you, Magulag LLC. So she said, oh, okay. Well, as far as I'm concerned, deal's fine. In about a week and so, 2 weeks, all the money is going to be secured. And then I'm going to turn around and tell her, okay, we're going to need about $5,000 more to make it go through. Because, of course, that's what I'm going to do, right? Well, she calls me literally 30 minutes later. She has spoken to the seller, who's 74 years old, who she's been calling and bothering since 8 o'clock this morning. Okay, so she calls me back. She says, the deal fell through. It fell through. It's just he doesn't want to do it, and he doesn't care if his credit is hurt by it. And I'm done with him. She's not only a realtor, she's a real estate broker. So she is the one who helps everybody out with the loans. So now she has bothered this guy so much, this old, frail guy, so much. And let me tell you, I remember I said that I was sitting in the car and she was just like, you haven't told me what you want. You haven't told me. And she would, bugging me. I really wanted to crawl out of the car at 60 miles per hour. So, I could imagine some actual client of hers, just being bothered by her and pestered by her all the time, who literally has point blank told her that he doesn't really care about the house at all. And she's getting all upset. I don't care. I'm never gonna do a deal with him ever again. Really? Is that how you conduct business? So the deal fell through. So I lost the house. I lost everything. Now, what I'm hoping is that given a little bit of time, maybe she will go be better. We'll give it a thought and say, This is how we're. Okay. Let's do this, Mr. Smith. Let's just take a deep breath and let's think about it. We already have people set up who are going to buy the house. It's going to be painless. It's going to be fantastic, and your credit's going to be saved, and you won't have to pay anything more, and everything's going to be taken care of. You know, like that. Talk to the client like he's a client, like he's a customer, like he's paying your bills. Right now, I live in a box. People call them trailers. The real Karen, how you doing? Miss Chibi God, how you doing? Miss Chibi God, how you doing? Why did I think you were... Okay. I thought you were a dude. No. Something about Chibi. I don't know, man. I'm thinking of something else. Night Stalker. AC is for the weak. And apparently AC is for the miserly, huh? Don't turn on the air conditioner. And that was the first thing she said. If you get roommates, make sure you are in control of the air conditioning. I'll go, well, what we probably should do is get a couple of solar panels so we can have the air conditioning going all summer long. You know what I'm saying? I know you got to buy the solar panels, but I think you can just buy a couple of solar panels, hook them up to to a battery or two, and have the air conditioning going all day, all night, because Las Vegas does not, in the summer, doesn't cool down at night at all. You either live in a sort of mausoleum type of house where it's like marble and it never heats up, or you just sweat all day, all night. Yes. So let me tell you how this, I don't know, because I have reached out to my dear mother to make amends, which I don't need to make amends because the insults are coming from one way. Do you really think I would be insulting my mother? No. She just continue insults me and continue insults me. So when my roommate passed away, I reached out to her as a part of the family and I say, I need your emotional support through this trying time. I've never had this happen to me. Do your duty as a mom. She actually asked me, you're grown now. How do I be a mom to a grown person? I go, well, you're never a mom anyway. Just act your normal self. And as you can see, trying to wheel and deal me out of $16,000 apparently is how she thinks being herself truly is, right? This is why I'm always. Come on, stop. Oh. Oh. Okay. What did I do? Did I say something special? Why does it keep asking me? I don't think you're saying anything. Greetings from South Central Los Angeles, brother. From Trarob East Side. East Side? Battery bank, inverter, yeah. But Nevada is going through a political question for the next election called Question 3, which apparently California already went through. And they said, oh, if we pass this Question 3, you will see your utility bill cut in half, and fairies will jump through the sky over the rainbow, and unicorns will just be singing in the air, and you will only pay half of what you now pay on your electric bill. Now, let me ask you, if you were in California and somebody told you that you're going to pass a law or a regulation or whatever, uh, and you're going to end up paying half of your electric bill, are you going to vote yes on that bill, or are you going to vote no? We already know what's going on here. Mike B, how you doing, Mike B? Okay, so let me tell you this. Continue the story with California. So the Californians, being Californian, passed the law, passed the bill. Question 3. Guess what happened? They incurred $800 million extra over and above what they had. Oh. And now it was so unsuccessful that they wanted to pass that in Nevada and have all of the people who rushed out of California and moved into Nevada to vote on question 3 for Nevada. What do you think all of the people, and we're talking millions, what do you think all of the people who moved out of California to get away from all of the high taxes and stuff out of California into Nevada, what do you think they're going to do? What do you think they're going to do? What's this? Okay, I'm Andre 3000 said that? I love him. I'm not a fanboy, but I love his music. Anyway, $800 million. Do you think perhaps they left that part out when they're trying to get Nevadans to vote for that? Of course they are. In fact, they don't say anything. Nobody. There is a vote no on question 3, and there's a vote yes on question 3. And neither of those commercials explain anything or give you any sort of insight into what question 3 actually is. So it's left up to the general public to go and figure out what question 3 actually is. Well, that's good. That's good that he's down to earth, just like me. That's what you meant, right? He's down to earth just like me. So in a day, I lost a house. And my mother kept saying this over and over and over. It's not a mansion. Folks, what am I living in right now? She kept apologizing that it's not a mansion. Kept on. It's not a... You think I'm living in a mansion? Can you hear? There's not even whatchamacallit inside the walls. There's not even You have to excuse me. The way my brain works, I don't know stuff. So you put the stuff in to make it stay hot or cold or whatever. What do you call it? What do you call that? Insulation. That's what it's called. Insulation. You're right. Bad for. No, I was gonna look at the new stuff where it's old newspaper, so it's recycled newspaper that's chemically treated to be fire resistant, and there's a video here on YouTube about it, and they had firemen go and they had built up three fake houses, and then they put in the pink stuff in one, they put the foam stuff in another, and they put the treated old newspaper in the third one. The pink stuff almost went out like that, right? Slightly longer, the foam insulation went up. It was wood houses. The one that had the paper, that was the chemically treated paper, literally lasted and lasted and lasted. They were there for until the afternoon with that stuff, and then finally it burnt up. Now the idea, of course, is that your house, if you have the chemically treated newspaper in it, you're going to get to the fire and be able to put the fire out before it comes to it falling apart. And they were saying that versus the other stuff that would just, you know, go up and go up on like a matchbook. Zero for to play for the vet bill. Yep, that $150 vet bill. That's gonna be quite a chunk of change out of my Google Pay. My Google Pay. My Google Pay. I should just make this myself, huh? Is it expensive to make pecans, clusters, raisins, and dates? Wholesome raisin and dates, multigrain clusters, and scoops of wholesome pecans. I don't know. This is the dumbest thing. What happened? Who talks smack about? What are we doing here? Chance, what are you doing? Come on now. Come on now. Buddha be like Shakaama. Oh. Gotta work on my abs. Okay. Question and answer time. Go ahead, fire away. Any question that you want. Go ahead. You have no idea how delicious this great grains taste. Questions? Any questions? Question and answer. Oh, thank you, Trevor Rob East Side. Am I saying that correctly? East Side. I got my neighbor to sign up for YouTube, and so we're gonna do GTA and Xbox games. He goes out and buys the brand new Xbox games. I said, dude, hook up with me, hook up with me, and uh, I auditioned to play the part of a black guy in several movies in Hollywood, and I did not make it. And I'm not even joking. Sup, bruh? Nothing much, bruh. When do you prefer to stream? I like to talk about markets and computers and memes. All the gamers you can go big. Okay. Get your signs right. Live long and prosper, brah. Would you confront an alligator and let it eat you raw? Why would I let it eat me raw? I kid you not. My when my mother tried to do that whole wake, and she cooked food for me and all that sort of stuff. So we sat down to the table to eat what she had cooked. There should be a picture on here somewhere. And I was telling her about YouTube, and I was telling her about the videos that I've seen, blah 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 blah. And I said I saw this video of this raccoon, and he literally grabbed the dog food like this, and then snuck away like snuck away like that. And she dead stopped, dead serious. Raccoons, good eating. I was like, what? She always wants to bring me back to prove that she's just a country girl in her mansion. So she had to tell me about how raccoon was good eating. Okay. Okay. Queen friggin' whatever your name is. Raccoon, cause you're such a country girl. Ooh. But then she comes over here. She goes, "You're living in a trailer," and I go, "Oh yes, I'm living in a trailer. I've been here for about a year now. You already knew this. In fact, you helped me move in. We don't live in a trailer." That's funny because we do. So I'm about to get my bachelor degree. Is it worth getting a master's degree in what? University I plan on going to offers scholarships for people with bachelor's degree in computer system development? Computer system development? I used to help build mobile homes. I saw a prefabricated home. Is that how you call it? And so you walk in and you literally think you have walked into one of those Better Homes and Gardens, or what's the name of the channel? Yeah, is it Better Homes? Isn't that the TV channel that you've walked into? You walk in and there's a foyer at the front door. Where you could hang your jackets and your shoes, and you could sit down on a bench, and you could do this and that and the other in the foyer. Then you proceed into the living room, right? And then away from the living room, you go either to down the hallway, or over here we have the kitchen area, which is an open concept which leads to the dining room and then to the TV viewing room. Going back down the hallway, they have built-in office with built-in shelving, built-in desk into the wall. The next room over is a bedroom. Next room over is a bedroom. At the end of the hall is the laundry area, which at the time, since it was 2008, they had completely stolen the water heater. They had ripped out all the wires, and they had ripped all any piece of copper you could even think of. And then there's the master bedroom and master bath, and then there's another bathroom for all of the guests. I think there was a couple of bathrooms. I think there was a bathroom at the very beginning too. This was a prefab home. What do you, is that what it's called? Prefab home? Is that what it's called? Oh, you can't say that word, Magula. Hold on. Hello, Marvin Witt. Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? What should happen to the females that lie and commit such acts? Well, I believe it's called fraud of some sort. It's called fraud, and people go to jail for fraud. They go to jail for all sorts of fraud, and that's what it's called. So they should go to jail for fraud. Now, I already told you about the story the other night. Okay. Okay. More questions? Come on, questions. Come on, y'all. Questions. Questions. You got real estate questions? You got Shakaama questions? You can't get too personal with Shakaama. Tra Rob Eastside. If you were stranded on an island and could only have one album, one TV show, and one book, what would it be? One album. Well, I would want to have a happy album, but my favorite album, of course, would probably be a whole bunch of sad songs like what's her name? What's her name? Anita Baker. That entire album, her big album, her first big album, fantastic. Well, but it was full of sadness, full of sadness. You don't want sadness on an island with you. Okay, so the next thing was a TV show, TV show, TV show. This is going to shock you. Favorite TV show of all time. Manly TV show, MASH. Or something like that. Manliest TV show ever. MASH. Am I an only child? I thought I was an only child, but apparently I'm not an only child. Oh, where's the okay, so MASH is the TV show. No, not MASH. Hogan's Heroes. Sorry. Did I say MASH? Okay, one book. One book. One book. One book. Well, it should be Think and Go Rich, but I'm on an island, so I'm Think and Grow Rich really doesn't help you out because Think and Grow Rich is how to influence other people to Help them to make you rich. Make them rich so that you become rich by making them rich. But that doesn't apply to an island. So you have to get something more leisurely, something that you can read over and over and over, which I absolutely hate doing. Not even textbooks. I don't read. I don't read anything over and over and over. So the unabridged J.R.R. Tolkien collection. That's cheating. Um, what happened here? Oh, you can't say the R word. Come on now. You cannot say the R word in my chat. Miss Chibi God, yes. What did am I answering something or? Okay. My bachelor's degree allows me to further study in the UK and Commonwealth countries. Which country do you think I should in? I should be in, I guess. Which country should you be in? I hear Scotland is not overrun with certain people. Your safety and peace of mind, especially when you're studying, is more important than anybody else's. This whole notion that, oh, he doesn't want to be around such and so, that means he's this, and the other. Forget that. Shakaama told you, go to a place. Well, do not go to Australia at all. And I'm assuming New Zealand is the same way, so don't do that. Don't go to any of the African Commonwealth countries. And I'm thinking Scotland is really the only thing really feasible with the criteria that I'm talking about. So Scotland is my is my what show? Do you think females should be allowed to join the army? No. What show? What show? The Walking Dead. I haven't. I am way too into creating worlds, and when you create a world, in my book, your world has, even if it's a completely fantasy world, if you say fairies walk on rainbows, there better be a rainbow there when you see a fairy walking. Don't all of a sudden the fairy is just walking through the forest. Show me a rainbow somewhere. My problem with Walking Dead, and especially in season 1, was that Daryl. Well, first of all, the actual story, I would have been like, okay, no, we don't need that in our new society. We're gonna bye. You're gone, right? But Daryl and his brother, or whatever, I don't know, I forget the names. They're in the woods, silent as church mouse, standing right next to each other, and literally a zombie pops up right in the middle of them. A zombie pops up right in the middle of it. Literally means the writers are just completely lazy. So the zombies, which were portrayed as all of a sudden turned into a friggin' a black belt ninja, and ninja his way all the way into the middle of the two brothers having a chat in a silent forest. I said, "Oh no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Not me." You could go pull that on somebody else who doesn't pay attention to actual what's going on. These zombies, and of course, as soon as he pops up, all the other zombies pop up around them, and they're all going, "Oh, oh!" Wait a minute, well, you weren't going, "Oh," a second ago. What? How did you all go from completely silent to moaning? Because you're dead. And I don't know if you all have noticed, but I'm of a certain hue, and I just can't. It might just be me. I don't know. But I just can't sit for an hour and watch 500 people. Oh, oh, look at that. I was going to eat it for comedic effect. So I'm this hue. I can't sit for an hour and watch people, 50 people of this hue just, "Well, Johnny, how did you not see the zombie?" "Well, Bailey, I was, I mean, I know I'm not the most East Side kind of guy, and I'm not the most. How do you do it? How do you do it? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not the most that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But even I. Wasn't it a Saturday Night Live, and it was Don Cheadle and some other guy, or was it a spoof? I think it was a spoof for a Scream, and and they're in the kitchen, and the guy goes, "All right, it's my turn," and and like somebody like Chris Farley walks in and goes, "What was that about?" And he goes, "Oh, well, we can only have one at a time. We can only have one at a time." Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With who? Amber Geiger? What is that? I I'm more of this kind of guy, not this kind of guy. West Side? Who's Amber Geiger? What does that mean? Angela, I saw that. They took a lot of flack for their casting, shall we say, on Walking Dead. And then I think Walking Dead said, "Well, we're just going by the book." Do you know? Okay, so let me talk to you about what I hated. So they introduce what's her name with the dreadlocks down to here, and she's got the zombies on the chains, and she's got her katana, her dai katana even. Oh, oh, it's into some real nerdism, and she's just like, right? What's her name? What's her name? Walking Dead, sister, Daikatana, two zombies on a leash. Magulak, what are you doing, brother? What is her name? Come on now. An officer who stumbled into the wrong apartment. Oh, I have. So anyway, what's her name? What's the? Gotta bounce. Oh, Angel. I didn't know you were so. How do you say? Street savvy. Yes, I'm scratching my leg. That's all I'm scratching. Good night, Angel. Michonne! There we go. Thank you. Somebody was paying attention. So he. Okay, so I remember I told you if you introduce fairies have to walk on rainbows, I better see a rainbow every time a fairy shows up. So Michonne is just a kick butt woman, and she's got it all together, and she's been walking across, all of Russia and Europe, and now she's in the United States because she is just that one tough cookie, huh? Then they get to the city or the town with the evil mayor, who turns out to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And of course, and then all of a sudden she's helpless. Oh, save me! I'm I'm trapped in here. Is that the same character? It's as if they. I don't know what that. Doesn't make sense. Oh, we're gonna just lock up your katana. You're gonna do what now? So yeah, I was, and it's bad writing. I know you all don't agree with me, but am I a philosopher? I did study lots of philosophy, and I aced it until the such time I got a new professor, male professor, who, although he was grading on a curve, he says, but I had to drop it because the curve was saying that I was making a B or a C. When the chickadee who would come to class in a sweater dress, they don't have those anymore. Uh, down to right, 6 inches above her knee, was making an A in the class. Need I say more? I was not happy. So I dropped the class, and he said, "Well, you dropped the class." I said, "I can't be affording to make a B. Sorry." He says, "You were the highest in class." Apparently not. No, no thanks. The zombies from a return. How tall am I with stilettos on? With stilettos on, I'm a new bowl tall. Know how tall he is? There you go. What were the best years of your life so far? Right now. In fact, right here, right now, live streaming, talking to you all. This is the best time of my life. And thank you, Paul Sharp, for asking such a kind-hearted question. CubeTube, how you doing? 7'7". No, but if I would put on some stilettos, I would be almost 7 feet tall. Yoshi, Genki desu ka? We are Siamese, if you please. Advice for teens on dating. Don't do it. You can really mess up your life with that. Teen dating? Oh, I mean, and I know I'm talking about, with when you're an adult, you can some things can be let slide, but with a teen, you have her parents plus her. I recommend not dating and learn benefits of remaining single and focusing on your life. Oh, that's fantastic, Night Stalker. How much do I bench press? Apparently, I bench press 300 pounds because that's a push up. I can barely do that. You know who raised 300 pounds? That hurts. Apparently, I need to work my wrist off. My wrists are too stiff. Thoughts on the insanity of dating culture in public high school, where it's a social status relationship lasts a semester, a whole semester? What high school you going to that dating lasts a whole semester? Any other high school dating lasts like a week, maybe two. I use 300-pound dumbbells. You use 300-pound dumbbells. Um, Simeon Panda uses 300-pound dumbbells. You said you were a teenager. You should not be lifting no 300-pound dumbbells. Really? Can you date a whole semester? Is that real? Control to get what I want. Now I'm all grown up. Hmm. Oh my God, Paul Sharp. I actually identify as. Okay, let's hear it. Come on. I Hulu and what? I identified as a dude. Okay. Here's what I recommend you do as a teenager or a young man, because I'm so old. I'm so ancient. I tell people my age and they go, "Oh, foot. I thought you had some age to you." Um, so let it be your reputation in high school that you do not treat women to dates. Then you're gonna see the women who will pursue you, even though you have that reputation, and then you can choose from those women. That's how you do that. Build a reputation that you do not treat, and make sure you tell all the women and all the men you do not treat on dates. What happened now? Yeah, it's called Scouts. But the parent corporation is still Boy Scouts of America, but they had to change it from Scouts. Now, let me talk about that for a second. It's called Scouts, but what was happening was nobody wants to be a Boy Scout. Nobody. Are you? Do you want to be near me? Hold on, my dog's crying. You want to be over here? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? You want me to bring your bed over here? You want to be over here? You want to hang out with me? Ew. Oh. Come on, buddy. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. You want to hang out over here? I thought you preferred over there. It's kind of quiet, you know? Right there, buddy. Oh. Right there. Huh? Right there. There you go. All right. All right. All right. You happy? I'm happy. You're happy. Everybody's happy. You okay? You okay? Something hurt my dog, or my dog hurt himself, or whatever. And why are you saying so awkwardly now? And you want to sit down? Can you sit down? What do you want to do? He's literally just standing there weird. You okay? You all right, buddy? You all right? Hold on. You okay, buddy? Anyway, this was a Q&A session, question and answer session. You want to see my dog? Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's see here. And, uh, 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 what is this? This goes like this. This goes over here. Do, 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 do. What's up, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Hey, hey, you okay? You hungry? You hungry, buddy? Want to eat? You hungry? You want to eat? Want water? Want to go outside? Okay. You all right, buddy? You want to go to sleep? You want to go sit down? Lay down? You okay? You're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy. Very sleepy. Getting so sleepy. Very sleepy. Very sleepy. Shh. Ah. Hey, Joe, bud. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Can't you see I'm burning, burning? What's my thought on the New World Order? I haven't ordered anything yet, so I don't know what they really think. So nice puppy every time. Look, Shakaama, this guy looks like you. What guy? What dog is giving you the 1,000-yard stare? I touched the puppy, 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 and it wouldn't go through, kept blocking, and so I thought it was blocked. I'm glad you still have your house. uh, Dorf, Googlestein. How you doing, buddy? You okay, buddy? You alright? What is wrong with you? Can you talk to me? Talk to me. Talk to me like we're good friends. What's up? What's up? Is it your foot? What's wrong? Tell me. Tell me. I'm wide awake. I let my dog go outside. That's what happened. I let him go outside, and something was outside, and he stepped on it or something. I don't know what happened. He likes to jump up on the fence, so maybe he got his foot stuck and, bent it somehow or stretched it somehow. I don't know. We're going to have to, of course, pay for the $300 veterinarian just to look at him and go, oh, he's a dog. Oh my gosh. You all right, buddy? Why don't you go sit down on your bed? Sit on your bed. You want to sit on your bed? Why don't we sit on the bed, buddy? Sit on the bed. Sit on the bed. Something's wrong with your leg. Something wrong with your leg. Sit on the bed. Sit on the bed. Anubis wants to sit on the bed. Won't you sit? Oh, there's your good boy. There's your good boy. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Everybody likes you in chat, huh? Everybody likes you in chat. Everybody likes you in chat. You're a dirty, dirty, dirty doggy. I need to take you walking, but I can't take you walking now because you hurt your leg. You want to sit down? Want to sit down? Sit down? Down? Lay down? Roll around on your back? Something's seriously wrong with him. This couldn't have come at a worse time. I'm trying to clear up all of my, my expenses, clear everything up and get everything back to square zero. Luke Chassé. Male dogs don't have to pay alimony and doggy support. You okay, buddy? You gonna be alright? Do you need more space? Do you need more area? Oh, you alright? You alright? You okay? You alright? You alright, buddy? Okay. Alright, so you one puppy. Who? What is all right, so we're gonna end it here. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the conversation. Thank you all for all the comments. Don't you worry about a thing. You are funny, Mr. Night Stalker. You're funny. Look at him. He's just sleeping now. That's all. Oh. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Every morning you greet me, soft and white, clean and bright. I'm so happy to meet you. Blessed of snow, may you green and grow, clean and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless our homeland forever. All right, everybody. Good night. A biento. Auf Wiedersehen. Sayonara. Did I say adios? Ciao.